Hey everybody, Brent Florica here, and welcome back to Sketchbook B. It has been a minute since my last video. My life has been crazy work-wise, and I've finally been able to put some stuff together as far as YouTube goes. Yeah, I've actually been doing a fair amount of art in this sort of YouTube downtime, and I'm really excited to show you some of it. This video and this piece that I did, I've been working on over the past month-ish, I would say, and it's been really fun. This has been a really good opportunity for me to just kind of pull away from just trying so hard in a way to be like all perfect and super detailed with my work. That's typically the way that I lean when I do stuff. I try and draw things realistically in terms of proportion and whatever, and with as much detail as I can get into it reasonably. But this is very much in the cartoon sort of realm with all this chibi stuff, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time. It always looked really fun, and I really like the results that other people get that I see, and I just wanted to try it for myself. And when I did, and finally took a more serious attempt at it, got some some tutorials from various artists to try and kind of learn how to do it properly. That's when I fell in love with it. I realized these are so much fun, and they're not this huge time commitment that you have to sink like a ton of time into, and really you have to mentally just get in the headspace to you're in this piece for this length of it's not like that. You just kind of you get into it, you get on a roll. I've done several of these now, not just within this piece, but I've done a lot of chibi stuff lately for like birthday cards, that kind of thing, for other people, and I've used that as an opportunity to improve as I've gone along. And even as I was doing this piece here, my super family piece, I started off with the kids, and it's pretty noticeable from the time that I started drawing this piece with the kids to the time I ended. The last one was the drawing of my wife as Lois. That I improved so much during that time. Like those last couple look pretty different stylistically than the first ones, because I was improving as I did some other projects on the side with chibi stuff, and I found kind of like a nice balance of cartoon and detail that I'm kind of settling into now, and I'm looking forward to kind of doing more of these in the future, just kind of for little projects here and there for people, for birthday cards or that kind of thing. I think it's a good fit for that sort of stuff. But what I found was that this is just it's a good way to just relax and get out of that pressure to perform and put out stuff that's like super high quality, super detailed, these like big projects. And because sometimes I find I'm pushing myself hard to try and go bigger, improve, do these other things, and really try and like put out some super detailed, super high quality stuff, and kind of get so focused on that I kind of stop enjoying the process of making art. And I was challenged recently by this video I saw of this artist, and he was just saying, when's the last time that you made something just for you? That where you weren't worried about like selling it or making money off of it, where it's purely just you're doing something because you want to do it, just for fun, and just because you enjoy art, you enjoy the process. And I was thinking about that and realized that I'd kind of fallen into that rut a little bit of just I'm so focused on, well, I got to do this because I'm trying to grow my channel, I'm trying to grow my Instagram, I'm trying to get myself out there, get on Fiverr, start doing commission work. I have actually started on Fiverr. I've done some commission work there for my architectural art gig, and I'm going to do a separate video, I think, on that, where I can just kind of show you a little bit more about what goes on in that process. Really excited about that. It's been a good way to kind of indulge my architectural side and do some stuff that is kind of more detailed, more realistic looking. So that's been great. But yeah, this is it's been a good relaxation from my typical kind of stuff, and it's been a lot of fun. And I've found, actually, as I've gone through these, that I have been improving, and learning about the important lines to keep in, and the important and the not important lines that can be left out when doing a drawing, especially of like faces and stuff. With this kind of project with chibi art, unless you're intentionally trying to make it a super detailed chibi drawing, usually they're more cutesy and that kind of thing, and so it is more towards the cartoon style, which means that it's very simplistic. There's not a lot of detailed hatching or line work. It's very simple, and yet at the same time, I don't want to go so simplistic that there's no line work, that there's no detail. Some people do that and it looks great, but just for me, I do like to have a certain level of realism or detail, and especially when you're drawing people that aren't made up, you know, when it's someone you actually know or whatever, you know, I want to try and incorporate, you know, what they actually look like into that, so that you can tell it's them, right? There's that aspect that comes into play as well. So all of those things, you know, I've been thinking about and learning and stuff, and it's been a really good experience. So I encourage you, if you haven't tried some chibi stuff, give it a go. Just see where it takes you, because it's a really fun, low pressure way to just do some art, maybe learn some stuff along the way about your process, or about just the act of drawing and what details to include. It's a really good exercise to just train yourself to think about that. And you know, you never know, you may just have a blast along the way and want to do some more of it in the future. I don't know, but I feel like if you're getting too bogged down with the pressure of having to deliver constantly, like you're trying to build an audience, you're trying to make money or whatever, if you feel like that's getting the best of you a little bit, back up a little bit, do some chibi stuff, have some fun with art, and just rekindle your love for art. And who knows, you know, maybe it'll just be exactly what you need to kind of light the fire under you again. I know that's been pretty effective for me of late, going through some of this stuff. So yeah, this piece was super fun. I've been wanting to do it forever, and my original intention was not to do it as like this chibi style drawing. I was originally going to go with a very like comic booky, more realistic sort of vibe, but when I was starting to do the chibi style, I thought, you know what, maybe I should give this a go, and for this piece specifically, you know, and I thought, well, you know what, if it's something that I like enough, I might print it out and put it on the wall in my kids' room. So you know, I was thinking, all right, let's give it a go. Let's try this out in this style instead of the detailed style. And you know what, I think it was a good choice. I had a lot of fun with it, and you know, I started off drawing my son as Superboy, and then worked through my daughters, and yeah, and it was just with each one, I felt like I was getting a little bit more comfortable with it, with the process, and just you know, the stages of coloring and shading and highlights and details and all of that good stuff, rim lighting, whatever, just bringing it to life at the end. I always love that step at the very end. And yeah, it kind of just one by one, you know, if you've been looking at my Instagram at all over the last while, you've seen me kind of posting the individual drawings of all of the characters as I've done them, so you can see it kind of coming together piece by piece there. But you know, this one, it was a blast, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I really enjoyed this style. It's just a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this piece, and you know, this process or whatever. And if you are an artist, yeah, if you haven't given this a try, I encourage you to try it. It's just super fun, and just really chill, you know, just kind of low pressure, something to just sort of take a step back, recharge, you know, so that you can refocus for, you know, whatever your sort of main shtick is when it comes to art. And yeah, enjoy the piece, and yeah, I'll show you at the very end here once the coloring process is done for all of these pieces. I put it together as sort of a poster on, I think it was like a 9x12 size or something like that, and just kind of piece it all together there as one sort of cohesive piece at the end. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you do, please leave a like, really appreciate it. You know, there's obviously no pressure on your part to do anything. I just appreciate you watching this video and taking the time, so thank you very much. But yeah, I'll leave this with you and just let you enjoy the rest of the process here. Thanks so much for spending the time on the channel. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Got some exciting stuff from, at least I think so, coming down the line. Thanks so much for joining me at Sketchbook B. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, you know, all that stuff if you feel so inclined. Really appreciate that. And if you're interested and you want to check out some of my other content over here, feel free to do that. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care.